Hello, today we are going to be showing you how to code. First, we're just going to make a simple owner buff. We'll just name it owner and we'll give you 999 health and we'll give you 200 speed. Just for now. But what you want to do is first it has to be a trigger function if you want it to work. And then triggering player, it would be set role and then owner. And then I would just go to build, the guy, and then click interactive, pull out a trigger. I'm going to really quickly delete the red team. I like only having one team. So I prefer doing this at the start, but you're gonna want to change it to a hangout if you otherwise you constantly take damage. Which I might have a fix for that. I'm gonna bring back that last delete. I'm gonna wait till I undo deleting that barrier thing. Okay. Now I just click edit on this. I didn't give it a name, so it's just blank. And then I will just make this visible. I will move it further this way so that the instant you spawn in you can see it. And I will scale it so that you can easily see it. Which you can create 2-step and 3-step by making it where the condition has to scan for a certain role, which would be condition triggering player role must equal, and then that. Right now we're not doing that, so we just want this to set role owner, and just to learn how to teleport things, you just make it, which you don't want it to be the same but numbers, so you just make it. You'd scroll all the way down to the bottom. You'd click teleport player. So now it will teleport me to 0. This is 0. Let me click on it. Area ID is 0, but let's say you make this 1, you would make the area ID 1, and it goes all the way up till 30. So now, once I go ahead and click test game, okay, so I have to add those spawn points back, so let me just real quickly. I'm guessing it's going to be spawn points. And then I just push it further to the ground, edit, we'll make it team B. We'll just rotate it real quick, and we'll copy to the side. So I may accidentally spawn underground, because, I'll just delete them. Sure, he can be up there. Okay, so now that we have our spawn points, we'll really quickly delete those two. And now we'll click test game. Because it'll finally let us. So I would just click ready. For Hangout, you don't have to do that, but this gives me that. And as you can see, I teleported, which it works, that means, which is perfect. So now, let's say I want to make it where they have those weapons that do those cool things. All I would have to do is go to event editor. I could name it like PX4 jail. PX4 jail. I forgot the space, but that's alright. And all I would have to do is do player dealt damage, damaged player. I would make it a condition. Damage dealing player's current role, short current weapon. Has to not only equal a 1911, sure. But their current damage dealing player's current role must equal owner, and then I could make it set the role, and I'll just copy this real quick and move it further this way. We'll make this one number 1. So it'll set role. We will make the role for jail, where I will make it 5 health. I can give them less than 5 shield. So I can give them 0 shield. And then I would just make it where they have 50 speed, 0 armor. And now, for the events, this would set role jail. And it would also scroll down all the way to the bottom. It will, I did that wrong, teleport player to number 1. Simple as that. And now if I click, let me give my character both a 1911 and also a zone grenade so I can damage myself and show you. I'll make it 20, even though I'll only use one. And I'll make this 1. I don't want to have to test again, so I'm just playing it safe. We'll click test game. Right now, click ready. In a Hangout, you don't have to do this, but in this you do. Enter this. Okay, so it didn't work. So we can just delete those, but we'll give ourselves our 11911 and our .20 zone grenades. Okay, now, there we go. So now it'll reset all of this. So I will lose my RFB, my M1014, and I'll get pit with my 1911, and I get teleported. I get really slow, and you just put a jail around them. You can put... Wait, now, let's say I want to make a trigger teleporter, just in case someone with a roll tries to escape, that we don't want to, or tries to teleport in. All I would have to do is go event editor. I would go to new event. I would name this send back, I guess. And now I would just make it trigger function, triggering player. If triggering players roll equals jail, we would make it teleport player to 1. Which now, all I have to do is, I could just take this 1 and just place it throughout everywhere, because, well, I can just make it invisible too. And just place this all around spawn first. And then just for the test, I will just, let's go edit, send back. So let's say I die, I can just send myself back. And now I just copy this. Except this one I will make visible and I'll walk into. And I'll also walk into that one. So now, I'll make it not only living players, because we want them to teleport if they are dead. But we'll click play, test game. And now, generally we'll have this invisible, but for now we'll have it visible. So I gain this, then I jail myself. Oh no. If I walk into this, I get teleported back. If I kill myself, then, as you will see, which if you want to slow down the video and copy my code, I have owner, PX4 jail gun, which mine is less organized, but I also have inside the jail, which these teleporters, they are called, let's see, what are they called? Oh, I didn't give them a function yet. Let me redo that. I'm pretty sure I made my last function made for that. Hello, right? No. Maybe it's kill enemy? No. We don't care about this kill enemy. Jail to mod. No. But my game is a little bit broken right now. I need to fix it. But like this one, I had jail free, which that means it's trigger function, triggering player, which triggering player's roll equals jail. J bars equals 45. It will teleport you back to spawn and set your roll to none. And under rolls for owner, all you have to do is give them 45 gem bars, which you can just scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll see the gem bars. And then you just change this amount to 45 or however many you want. You don't actually have to add this though. Oh, and then over here, I also have jail to mod, and there's one behind it, but it's hard to click. But let's see, where's jail to mod? Okay, jail to mod. This one is if roll is owner, current weapon equals knife, teleport player to 2. And then I have I have another one that's jail to spawn, triggering player's roll equals owner, current weapon equals 1911 though, and then it teleports player to 1, because that's how mine is. And yeah. You have 45 gems, and you will teleport. And let's say over here at... So I also have my little code room, which it's first code. It sets roll of first code. And then the roll of first code gives you these 2 guns. And then it sets you to second code, which gives you no guns, but second code scans for first code and a 357 Magnum, and it sets roll of second code. And let's say you And then I have third code, which stands for an SPR, scans for second role, and it teleports you and sets your role of owner into the mod room, where I have made these buttons. I don't know if this one does anything yet. Let's see. It does. It gives everyone owner. This one. So I made a thing up there, which if you go to a certain height and you try and open this menu, you can't leave. So this button allows you to save them if you accidentally shot them, because this is for people who are abusing room hosts. This one is jail to spawn, so anyone in jail will go to spawn, and they will get set with the role of none. This one just teleports all to jail. It doesn't set the role of jail, but it teleports them all, just to make my life easier if I need to jail anyone. And this one teleports all to spawn, just in case I need to get someone out of a wall or something, because people are underground for some reason. Then I have these buttons, which let me show you how they work. So let's find teleport all to spawn, which you can just not watch this part if you don't want to. It's trigger function, all players teleport player to 1, which spawn is the number 1. And then this one is all to jail. It's the same thing, but with all to jail. And then this one is, let's check, jail to spawn. Which this one scans for selected role of jail, sets role none, and teleports player to spawn, which it selects all players. And then this fourth one is called Sky Doom Saver, which it teleports player from 1 if their role is alien, and it sets role of none. Actually, I'll stop it from setting role of none, because I won't. So, now let's say, okay, let's see. What is the 5th one? All owner. This one's very easy. It's if triggering player's role equals owner and their current weapon is an M1014, it sets the role of owner to all players. And then I have, because since I don't have a trigger inside the jail, it doesn't actually teleport it doesn't set the role to any non-jailed people, so you're safe if you're don't have the jail role. But this one sends you to mod jail, which, let's go to the code of mod jail. Let's find it first. Mod jail. It teleports player to 0, triggering player role equals owner. So if you're owner, you can go there. This one is spawn. I don't know which one. Could be this one. I think it is. No, because that one requires a 1911 knife. We don't want it to require anything. Could be this one. Yes, it's this one. Wait, no, because it requires owner. Maybe it is that one. Oh, wait, yeah, that one is right, because we don't need it to scan for owner. Sword room. Well, that one's easy to find. It teleports you to a place where you can get swords, which I named it at number 23. And then Sky Doom, which is all the way up there. It's very simple. It sets your role of alien, because the role alien gives you a lot of up boost. Or it did. Okay, yeah, let me fix that real quick. Add buff of float. Wait, no, it's there. Okay. See, yeah, it's working. And I just gave the buff float. And the teleporter is all the way up here. Let me set my speed to be faster for flying. Let's hope it works today. It does. So, I have the sword room up here, which this one is also very simple. It's a teleporter at 23, and then this one is just as simple as spawn. It's that same one. And then there's 3 swords. But a little bit above this, where you can't exit, which is at a certain height. See how I can't exit and use this menu? That's what I'm talking about. Which, the teleporter is nearby, but I can't find it right now. It's above the alien spaceship, I can tell you that. Okay, but yeah, that's all I can really show you. And then I made this cool little alien spaceship. Oh, there's this one. It sets your role of alien to float you up into the death barrier. Because what I'm doing is I'm making it start to float the building towards the alien spaceship. So I will slowly make it of diagonal triggers, where if you step into that certain area, it absorbs you and makes you fly up. And yeah, that's all that I can show you. So, bye.